Welcome back to Good Morning Vail on a Sunday morning in TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and next to me, he's not sleeping, he's in child's pose. This is Nevada Lee. We've been in the middle of doing some yoga exercises. We've learned how to breathe. We've learned a couple of morning stretches, and now we're gonna go into some more experiences called stacking. So where are we at now, Nevada?
Well, this was a modification on child's pose for those of you, including me, that have bad knees and can't stand the pressure. So you can sit back with your knees together to take some of the pressure off. I like to use a bolster because you can just lay there and melt straight into it.
I'm melting.
So there are two main basic flows in yoga. They're the sun salutation A and the sun salutation B.
Okay.
Your salute to the sun, your awakening in the morning.
Nice.
You're getting ready for the day.
It just makes you love life, I can tell right now.
So starting in child's pose, hands are going to extend out as far as you can. Fingers are spread as wide as possible. You're going to press up. And actually, we're going to do one more sequence before we get into the flow. So the first thing I like to do is our cats and cows.
I love this exercise. It's good for your organs, isn't it?
So for cow, you're going to let your stomach drop down.
Stick your butt out, you're allowed to now, right?
And then you can do whatever breath you want as an in and out on this one, but connect your breath. So exhale, and then press your spine towards the ceiling for cat. And then inhale, and drop your stomach down towards your floor. And then it's important for joint stacking here is you want to stack your shoulders over your elbows over your wrists.
Oh, see, I wasn't doing proper form. Okay, so now I'm in proper form. I was not before.
And then also to modify on this one, you can also lean back and sway side to side into the back of your hips and take whatever other organic movement helps open you up. Oh. I teach a lot of professional athletes one-on-one yoga, you know, football players, basketball players, and they're heavily focused on the yang portion, the strength portion, you know, the effort. So they haven't done a lot of building, and their chest and their shoulders are so big and they're so tight that naturally pulls them forward and out of posture. So the two best poses I have for big athletes and men especially are thread the needle. So you want to take your right arm up and then you'll bring it down, you'll thread the needle and you'll lay right down on into your shoulder. You can turn your head to the left, you can turn it to the right to get a little bit of a deeper stretch there. You can bend forward a little bit. Whatever your body and your shoulder can take, you just don't want any sharp pains anywhere.
All I feel is a nice stretch.
So then you would come back up onto all fours, tabletop pose. You're going to do it on the other side to balance it out. Left arm up, thread the needle.
I'll tell you what, this is so relaxing.
And then when was the last time you remembered to breathe?
Right now.
So take a nice deep breath in. You'll feel you get a little deeper in the stretch.
Yep.
And let it go. And then keep focusing on that breath. And then holding the pose will start to get easier and easier until you just fall away from your body. So we'll come back onto tabletop. And the chest openers you like to do, you'll come down right onto your stomach. And this one's called Fallen Angel. So you can either extend your arms straight out to the side. For a lot of people, especially if you have any elbow issues, this puts a little too much pressure on it for me. So what I'll do is I'll go post my arm up like this, and then you'll press yourself, you'll roll over under your right hip, and then you'll get that stretch through your shoulder.
I'm doing my left just so I can see you.
Perfect.
Am I doing it? Wait, where's your leg?
So your leg can be wherever. You just kind of want to stick it back behind your other leg.
Oh, this is good.
And then you're going to want to extend your arm out to the side completely, or you want to goal post it up.
Okay.
And then you'll feel that gets you really deep through your chest, through your upper shoulders here. And that feels amazing for me. So we'll do it on the other side. Left arm comes out, or your other arm. Roll over onto that hip.
God.
And then remember to breathe, because that breathe will get you just a millimeter more into that stretch, get you into your tendons and your ligaments. And then usually what I like to do is complete it by flipping my arm over and putting it down and really rolling over, because you can get a different stretch on a different part of your shoulder here.
Okay.
And have your arm out behind your back.
That way?
Nope, your other arm.
Oh. Oh, okay. Ah, there you go.
And then we'll balance it out one more time on the other side. And those are the usual stretches I'll do to awaken my body, to start getting connected with my breath,
Yeah.
to start getting ready for, you know, your flows, your vinyasas,
Nice.
and your practices. There's lots of different practices of yoga. There's hundreds of different poses,
Oh my gosh.
thousands of different teachers,
Right.
and they all have their own philosophies, you know, their own guided ways of guiding you through basically a guided meditation and a practice at the same time.
Okay.
So let's go back into child's pose, and we'll get ready to start our sun salutation A. So toes together, knees wide, extend your arms out long, place your forehead on your mat. You can rock side to side here. And then when you're ready, press down through your hands, come up onto your toes, and you're gonna press back in a downward facing dog. And I always tell people your first dog of the day, you gotta take it for a walk. So here you can pedal out your feet, start to drop your heels down. I like to roll my ankles over and stretch those out. Both sides.
Ouch.
You can press your hips to the right and to the left, but you wanna be pressing down through your hands, letting your head drop between your shoulders.
Dude, what do you do with your back? Is it straight or out?
You're going to want to start pressing your tailbone up towards the sky and
Okay.
dropping your head through your shoulders. And just start by doing what's comfortable for your body. Here, I also like to take my right leg up to the sky, and then you bend your knee and you just open your hip right here. Keeping,
Oh, yeah, boy.
keeping equal pressure in both of your hands so you're not dumping into your left shoulder.
I
then,
feel that.
and then bring it back down. And then kind of pedal out again, bring the other leg up, and then open up through your hip like this.
Wow. I'm shaking.
Yeah. So then bring it back down, and then come back to your breath. So we're gonna take a nice deep breath in, slight hold, and then you're gonna let it go. And your Ujjayi breath, which is your yoga breathing, is a breath in through your nose, and then you're going to breathe out through your nose, and you want to kind of make an oceanic sound. And then focusing on that breath, and you'll start forgetting about the physicalness of the pose and just be with it. So you're going to take a deep breath in, and on your next exhale, you're going to walk your feet to your front of your mat, forward fold. And then you're going to breathe in, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. And then on your next breath in, you're going to rise up for extended mountain pose. And then on your exhale, all the way out slow, forward fold. Let all the breath out of your body. And then a halfway lift, extend and lengthen that spine. And then we're going to step back into chaturanga. And this is one of the main flows in our vinyasas in yoga. And it's important when you drop back to focus on your joint stacking. So you want your elbows to be over your wrists, shoulder stacked on top of that, and then you want to pull your shoulder blades back towards your spine so you're almost sinking into your shoulder blades.
Like that?
And that'll actually help give you more support. And then strengthen your core so you have a straight back. And that's essentially a high plank or the start of your push-up pose.
Okay.
A modification is you can just drop down to your knees.
Ah, that's nice.
And then keep your back straight, keep your core engaged. And then the flow is you're gonna go down to a low plank. So you wanna keep your elbows stacked in towards your sides, and you don't wanna dump back, you don't wanna dump forward. You want your elbows to be at a 90-degree angle as you come down, and then that's your low plank. A modification is you can drop down to your knees, and then if you have to, you can just drop all the way down to your body to modify.
I'm glad you said that because I just did that.
And then we're gonna do upward facing dog. So you're gonna put the tops of your feet on your mat.
Okay.
You're gonna have your wrists stacked over your shoulders right here.
Yeah.
You're going to engage your core, engage your legs, press everything up and off the mat. Your legs are off the mat, you're looking straight forward. You're gonna hold that, and then you're gonna take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you'll flip your toes over, you'll press back into downward facing dog.
Nice. As we do this, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more great yoga experiences with Nevada Lee on TV8.